What's up, everybody? Dgtpor here today to show you this week's haul. This is a series that I was going to try to do weekly, and I started it a couple months back, and I never really did end up doing it weekly. But I'm gonna try to start doing it weekly. It's gonna be called Dgtpors haul or pull file. I think I'm gonna go with pull file. And it's basically just going to show you what comics I'm going to read this week, and if I picked up anything cool that I'm not really going to do a review on, I'll probably end up showing you that here too. So let's get right into those. I went to Walmart on Wednesday, or not Wednesday, or was it Wednesday? No, it was Monday, just to see if they had anything, but they were waxing the floors, and I couldn't really get to the toy aisle because they blocked off like the entire part of the store for some reason. So I went over to where they keep like their trading cards and stuff, and me and a friend found the little Funko mini bobblehead mystery things. See it? And I picked up one, and he picked up two, and we both got a Punisher. You see him, pretty cool paint on him, pretty cool look. Got a little smart, got two guns. And then he had a Scarlet Witch, and he hooked me up with the Scarlet Witch, and I really like the Scarlet Witch. I like the pink on her and the scarlet. I think they're pretty cool. They were only like $5. I might get some more down the road maybe. And so into the comics this week. I'm reading Guardians of the Galaxy. This is 23. Right now I'm behind on it, so I don't really know what's going on except for what I've read, and I know it's the end of their little planet symbiote or whatever run. And so once I catch up on it, you know how it goes. And then Star-Lord, which Star-Lord issue 8, which I'm a little skeptical on Star-Lord still. It's a fun read, but I don't know if it's interesting enough for me to keep going. We're 8 in, not much has happened. I do like that Kitty and him finally meet up. I really think that's the best part of the storyline so far, because I have a little fake crush on Kitty Pryde. But I don't know, this might eventually, Star-Lord might get cut out of my pulls soon. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to keep giving it a chance until I'm absolutely sure. And that leads us into Rocket Raccoon issue 7. And I've actually really loved this so far. I can't really remember what went on the last issue. I believe he broke away from someone, right? But I've liked it up, because the only thing I can remember right now is the arc that ended where he was chasing the one that he thought the other raccoon, and that was kind of a sadder story arc. And just going off memory, I read so much it sometimes get confused until I actually read them, and I haven't read any of these yet. Then up next we got All New X-Men, which I quit reading and then because I didn't really like it. It was just kind of boring. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Bendis, and Bendis is always guilty of a lot of talking, a lot of explanation, a lot of build up. But the All New X-Men, that's one thing I don't think it never leads anywhere, and so I quit reading it. But then they introduced Miles, and being a big Miles fan, I re-picked it up, and I've liked the run with Miles so far. This is issue 35. I've liked the run with Miles so far because I think it's funny how he wants to kind of get with the old school brain fart. Old School Jean Grey, there we go, that's the name I'm looking for. The Old School Jean Grey, and obviously Bendis writes Miles excellent. And, you know, it's Bendis's baby, and I like how it is. I like to see how they react to the whole Ultimate Universe. And then next up we got Moon Knight. This is issue 11. I believe it's one more issue until Brian Wood and Smallwood leave, and they bring in another new creative team, which makes it the third one in 12 issues, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because they've kept up with how good this comic really is. I mean, Moon Knight, if you're not reading Moon Knight, then I don't really know what you're doing. Moon Knight is a great series right now, and I just can't get enough of it. I wish it was a bi-weekly one where I could just keep reading and reading it. And from what I remember in the last one, the lady gets his powers and he's trying to fight and get them back right now, so it's going to be interesting to see. Love the cover arts for Moon Knight too. I mean, they're so small, but they accomplish so much. And then we got Spider-Woman from Spider-Verse 3. From what I can remember, and all the Spider-Verse stuff runs together. She's in the Spider Slayers home world, or not Spider Slayers, but like Morland's home world, right? And I'm pretty sure, because what's her name, Jessica Drew in that world is like a maid or a servant to Morland and them. And she's pretty much trying to get as close as she can to figure out a way to hurt them. And then you got the Spider-Verse team up, which I really can't tell you much about that because they're just random adventures through the Spider-Verse team. And it's been pretty good so far. They brought a lot of humor to it, which I think it needs because it's kind of a good relief to the seriousness tone of Amazing Spider-Verse. So I like that. I'm gonna get all the Spider-Verse stuff. That's a given. The next up, you got the Scarlet Spiders, which I like because the Kane Scarlet Spider, the one that ended, probably a year ago now, was one of my favorite series, and I'm still sad it would end. And if they could just take the S off and bring just his series back, that would be wonders for me. Now these three are they're sneaking around trying to kill the clones, right? I believe, if I'm right, they're still trying to kill the clones of the Morlons and stuff, which, you know, clone on clone violence is never good, my homie. And then you got the Amazing Spider-Man excuse me, 13. This is part 5 of the Spider-Verse, and from what I remember, right, in Amazing Spider-Man 12, they jumped into that world that Silk found that was irradiated, and that's the new, like, safe zone. You can't be too safe, it's an irradiated zone. I really like the cover on this one. I mean, I like how Miles is on it, obviously. The sad news that Ultimate Universe is ending. Well, it's kind of colliding with the normal universe, and there's kind of the question if Miles is going to survive, and I hands down think he's going to survive. I mean, I hope he survives. I love Miles. He's my favorite character right now. I mean, I literally buy everything that even has him on it. I mean, so I just hope he survives. I hope they place him in LA and we can bring back some West Coast Avenger action. Because I think they moved Spider-Man and, not Spider-Man, but Iron Man and Daredevil out there, right? I think. And then we have Drifter, which I'm going to be honest with you about. I have no clue what's going on in Drifter. The first 2 issues confused me intensely, but it was a good confusion where I'm like, well, I want to keep reading until I do understand what's going on. So I picked that up, and this is issue 3. Then we got a new series I picked up, and I bought all of it, and I really like it. The Wicked and Divine, this is issue 7. This is going to be the start of the new arc, so I don't really know what's going to happen in it. The arc that just ended, you had the trial of the gods, and what's her name at the end became a god. So we'll see what happens in this one. I love this series. I recommended it. I was recommended it, and I was not disappointed. I went out and bought all of them, and I love this series. Then we got Deadpool's Art of War, and if I remember correctly. I have to go back a month or whatever in knowledge. And now he's teaming up with Thor, because he originally teamed up with Loki, right? Now he's teaming up with Thor and still continuing to write his book. And then here is just the variant cover to issue 7 of The Wicked and the Divine. And last but not least, obviously I didn't pick this up today, but I ordered this off eBay for around $80, and I had to have it. It is a CGC copy of, guess who, of the first Miles Morales Spider-Man, the first Ultimate Comics one from the 2011 series, the one that starts after Peter Parker dies and Miles is introduced. And this is issue 1. It's a 9.8. Had to have it. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. It's going to go along with my other 9.8 of the Miles Morales Ultimate Spider-Man of the run that's going on. And that's going to end in 8. And there you go. So, yeah, I hope you liked this. Like I said, I'm going to try to do this one weekly. So, I mean, hopefully we get to know each other better, because it's going to be more engaging. Tell me what you're reading. Tell me what you like. Tell me if you like Miles. Tell me if you think Miles is going to survive. Tell me what you expect out of the Worlds Colliding. Tell me anything you want, man. As long as it's not crazy. Well, you know. Thank you for watching. Like I said, I always got more videos on the way. Had a pause in my reviews for a while because I got really sick and I didn't want to do a video while I was sick. And I'm still kind of in the aftermath of the sickness. Once again, thank you for watching. You finally get to see my face. I think this might be a rare video where you get to see my face. I don't know if you'll see my face every week when I do this. Depends on how beautiful I feel. But thank you for watching. Like I said, I always got more videos on the way. Please subscribe, like, comment, share my video. Follow me on social media. It's at Dgtpor. If you want to search it in Facebook, Google, Instagram, it should come right up, Dgtpor, where you can be lazy and click the links below. Thank you guys once again. Dgtpor out.